You show up, you provide, yet somehow you feel invisible. You're still there, but somehow it doesn't feel like you are even acknowledged. Hi, my name is Jesse, and this is the Valiant Lifestyle. And in this episode, we're going to be looking through, the feelings when you feel like you're a ghost in your own home. This will be 3 ways to reclaim your presence. So what do you think about that when you think about feeling like a ghost in your own home? What does that feel like to you, my man? Before I get started on any of this, and as you ponder, I want to invite you back. If this is you joining me back again, welcome back, my friend. And if this is you joining me for the first time, I'd like to invite you to subscribe. And it's really easy. Go over here to where my finger will be and click the subscribe button. Click all. And what all does is it allows all of my content to be available to you. So let's dive right in. Your presence. Meanwhile, feeling like a ghost and feeling invisible in your house. What does that look like to you? What does that feel like? You're providing, you're there, yet somehow you're not acknowledged. What do you feel like with that? I'm really digging in with these questions because I want you to think. For me, what this was when I had moments like this, and I didn't feel like this all the time. When I selected this topic, I know that there's men out there that go day in, day out. They provide, they go to work. They put everything into what they do to provide for the family, to ensure that there's food on the table, there's money coming in. Yet feeling like an ATM, feeling like you're depositing your energy into little return. That's confidence. That is lack of confidence. That is feeling underappreciated, loved, as I call it. Speak when it's uncomfortable, my friend. You got to claim your space. And maybe you're not doing enough of it. See, when I feel, and a lot of the times when I first started in this relationship with my wife, I didn't claim my space. I didn't speak up. And I didn't speak up because I felt like if I spoke up, she was going to reject me. She was going to be angry. And I was people pleasing. Because if I was able to control the situation by the words that I used, meanwhile neglecting my own feelings and betraying my own boundaries, then perhaps I could carve this space out for myself and not worry about it, right? It didn't work out that way. It burned me out. It made me feel less confident in myself. It didn't do anything for my self-esteem. Let's call it societal esteem. That's who gobbled it all up. I was giving it away. It didn't feel good. It didn't feel good. So when I came home, or when I was at home, the energy that I would use in trying to maintain the status quo without speaking up, without being in my frame, my masculine frame, I evaded my own boundaries, my own love for myself, and that didn't feel good. It led me into some moments of rage, anger, some spiteful things that I would say. So you got to speak up when it's uncomfortable, because those uncomfortable moments are actually ones that your spouse will be longing to hear you speak into. In the depth of your relationship, in the words that you use when you communicate, will come through in those uncomfortable moments. And guess what? Guess what you'll do? You'll up the threshold again. The threshold to feel confident in your own ability to carry out conversation and communication, and the love for yourself and your spouse. Number 2, do one thing each day that grounds you. A walk, going to the gym, maybe going for a little run. Whatever it is, it's something exclusively for you. It's not running with your wife. It's not running with your kids. You can take the dog if you want, but it's for you. It's exclusively for you. It's something to zero out, to reboot. It's something to have for you so that you go, okay, all right, I've given myself the gift of this time. What do we do as men? We give ourselves away because, well, we're made to do that. Yeah, we're made to be strong and tough, and everyone else should get our attention. No, not before you get it. The king eats first. And that's not selfish, because their survival depends on your survival. Your energy depends, well, their energy depends on your energy too in some moments. Their safety depends on you, that umbrella, that energy. You got to do it. You got to do it. Their safety depends on you. You're the provider of that. You are the umbrella, as I've talked about before. Number 3, take up space on purpose. Stop feeling like you're an imposter and having imposter syndrome. It doesn't work. Claim your space, man. I'm saying this with passion because I'm speaking up for the little boy inside me. When I don't claim my space, I feel it. I get irritated on the inside. No, I was in line first. I'm okay sharing, by the way. But no, I was here first. This is where I was. And then afterwards, yeah, I've claimed my space. I've showed myself evidence of that. I spoke up. I'm willing to give a little bit of it. I'm willing to share it. Claim your space, even if it's just energy in the room. Hi. How are you? How was your day? How are you feeling? How was school today? How was work today, honey? Claim your space. See, when you start asking questions and you start talking, you immediately become the alpha. You immediately become the lead. And that is the leadership that is required within the relationship that you're in. It's needed. It's a polarity. It helps your relationship to have polarity. Polarity in relationship is inoculating. It feels good. All right. Now, with all of those, I want you to think about what will also remove your invisibility cloak. It's you, my man. It comes down to you. It comes down to commanding your presence. It comes down to being there. You take up space. You provide. You get control of this situation by changing your action. Your decision to be there is because of you. Own it. Your kids are watching. Your wife is watching. And they will take cues from you. So when you don't use the cues, you will be accused of not being there enough, of not being there for the family. And you go, what? That doesn't even make sense. I'm here, I give, I provide, I do things. Well, you don't. What they're talking about, what your wife is talking about, what your kids are talking about is your presence. Your emotional presence to be there. What I want you to do now that you've been thinking about this, comment, I take up space, if you've ever felt unseen or not respected in your own home and like that ghost. Comment ghost. Comment, I take up space, if you feel like you haven't been seen or respected for a long time. And if you would like to chat to somebody about this, I can be that man for you. I can be that shoulder. I can be that support for you. I can be present for you while you offload this stuff. And who knows, maybe we're a right fit. when you go to thevaliantlifestyle.com and you book that 30-minute call so that we can talk about this stuff, maybe you make the decision that changes your life forever. On that note, my name is Jesse, thevaliantlifestyle.com. Let's do this.